This is my new to me 2017 Toyota 4Runner SR5 Premium, and I recently posted a couple videos on the channel letting you know about this new vehicle purchase and giving an in-depth review of the 5th generation 4Runner. Now I touched briefly on why I landed on the SR5 Premium trim package, but I wanted to make a separate video talking specifically about the different trim package offerings available on the 4Runner and why I chose the SR5 Premium. Among the trim package offerings available on the 4Runner, the TRD Pro model is the top of the line model, and you really get the best of both worlds with this vehicle. It's very off-road capable and it's very luxurious. And it would have been a really natural option for the channel given my Toyota focus and the fact that I've already got a TRD OffRoad Tacoma and I kind of wish that I had a TRD Pro. From a styling standpoint, it looks excellent. It's got a hood scoop, it's got a revised TRD Pro grille, it's got a set of black wheels that look really sweet. It's available in some really cool color options. They've got quicksand, cement, cavalry blue, voodoo blue, and the latest color is army green. All of them look really cool. And then obviously it's a very off-road capable vehicle. It's got upgraded suspension, it's got a rear differential lock, it's got the multi-terrain select feature with crawl control. All in all, you kind of get everything in the TRD Pro and you don't have to do anything to the vehicle once you get it. It pretty much comes the way that you want to keep it stock from the factory, maybe with the exception of tires. That's probably the only thing that I'd change on the TRD Pro if I got one. Another really nice alternative to the TRD Pro model is the TRD OffRoad model, and it's basically a less expensive alternative to the Pro. With the TRD OffRoad, you get many of the same off-road features that you get on the TRD Pro. It's got that multi-terrain select with the crawl control, it's got the rear differential lock, and it's got a kinetic dynamic suspension system, which many people say actually makes it more off-road capable than the TRD Pro. So some really cool features in that sense. It also looks really good too. It's got that same hood scoop up front, it's got a revised front spoiler on the bumper, and then I really like the stock wheels that come on that model too. Early versions of the TRD OffRoad were called the Trail Edition, so there's a little confusion there. And then the TRD OffRoad is also offered in a premium package. So you can get all of that off-road functionality and then some additional luxury and tech features such as leather seats, which doesn't put it quite on par with the TRD Pro, but brings it up a little bit closer to that model. Next up is the Limited model, which is the most luxurious model within the 4Runner lineup. With the Limited, you get all the latest luxury and tech features, and it's going to be the most heavily loaded in that sense within the 4Runner lineup. It also comes with a revised front end that I'm not as crazy about. It's unique to that specific model, and personally I like the more bold, aggressive look that you get in the other trim packages of the 4Runner. And then on top of that, it also comes with a set of 20-inch wheels that I'm not that crazy about, and I feel like they're definitely something that are adding a premium to the overall cost of the vehicle. And they're not really something that I want. And so from that standpoint, I feel like I'm spending money on something that I don't really need or want. And then overall, the Limited is just the most expensive model beyond the Pro within the 4Runner lineup. Next is the SR5 model, which is a really appealing trim package offering within the 4Runner lineup. It's one that I seriously considered when I bought my 4Runner. The SR5 is the entry-level 4Runner, and so it's the least expensive within the lineup. You can get into an SR5 for about $35,000 compared to almost $50,000 for the TRD Pro. And while you're not getting all of the luxury, tech, and off-road capability that you get with the TRD Pro, you're still getting a really sweet SUV. It's got a lot of capability, really nice interior, and overall is a solid SUV without all of those improvements that you get with the other trim package offerings. My wife is really tolerant of my passion for cars, and she's allowed me to have a lot of different vehicles in the time that we've been together. I'm 33, and in that time I've had 19 vehicles, including the purchase of the 4Runner. But she had one requirement with our latest vehicle purchase, and that is that she wanted to have something with a third row seat. She wanted it so that we could take our friends places with us, and so that if our kids wanted to bring along their friends, we'd have the extra space. Now unfortunately, the 4Runner is only made with a third row seat in the SR5, the SR5 Premium, and the Limited package. You can't get it on the TRD OffRoad models or the TRD Pro. And so it automatically eliminated those options from contention. I already mentioned that on the Limited model, I'm not that crazy about the front end on the vehicle, the wheel package, or the price point, and so that one was eliminated as well. And then although the SR5 was a really compelling option, anybody that's had kids knows that it's really handy to have leather seats. From spills, crumbs, it makes it a lot easier to clean up, and so having the leather seats in the premium model swayed us in that direction. Really like the price point of the SR5, but we felt like it was worth the premium to get the leather seats. And then we also live in a cold climate, and I love heated seats. And so that was definitely an added bonus. That helped us to land on the SR5 Premium package. The other thing that I'm really excited about with the SR5 Premium is that because it's one of the more basic versions within the 4Runner lineup, gives me the opportunity to customize the vehicle. I saved a lot of money over some of those more expensive trim packages. Really, the TRD Pro would have been the model I wanted to go with. Also really like the TRD OffRoad, but because of the third row seat, landed on this model, and because of that cost savings, now I get the opportunity to spend some of that savings to really build up this vehicle the way that I want it. So I'm really excited to kind of customize it, make it my own, and overall it's still a really great vehicle with many of the same benefits and advantages that you get with the rest of the 4Runner lineup. Really looking forward to experiencing the vehicle more and building it up further. If you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to leave those in the section below. For more videos of the 4Runner, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.